So what's a CV? A CV is your chance to impress an employer. It's also a way of putting down all your skills. So in a succinct manner where someone can look at you and say, do I want to bring this person in for an interview? It's a good way of getting your personality across and also your skills and your experience. So that's the first port of call when you're looking for a job. I've seen probably thousands of CVs, and I started off my recruitment days when it was all paper. So yeah, faxes even. That's how we used to get CVs, and now everything comes through to us online. So you've got 7 seconds for whoever pulls your CV up on screen to be able for us to work out who you are, what you're looking for, and would we want to represent you. That's all you've got, 7 seconds. So it's important that you get the first page right.
So I would suggest the most important things to go on the front page of your CV is your details. So your name, contact number.
Because sometimes there's no contact numbers. Yeah.
I have also handed out hundreds of CVs to all over the place, and I realised when I got home that I had the wrong contact number on it. So yeah, I learned the hard way. So your details, a sentence or two about who you are, maybe what you're looking for, and the experience you have. Yeah. No more than that. And then your work experience. So a lot of people ask, should I have a photo on my CV? And my personal preference is to say no. I don't think you should have a photo on a CV because it allows someone to judge you before they've met you. Mm-hmm. Whether you're school leaver age or you're older, someone will make judgments about you based on that one snapshot of you. So and also when we are forwarding profiles to clients, I would take out the photo.
When you're having your email address on there, make sure it's relevant. So maybe just like, for instance, my name. So my first name, my last name @gmail.com. If you're not lucky enough to have a really, really rare name, then you can put email leemackay@gmail.com. Don't have I love tequila, I like to party, cat lover, any of those things, because they're going to go, really, is this serious? This is how you're presenting yourself? So have a professional email address.
Yeah. Okay, so my pet hate for CVs is when there are different fonts throughout. Yep. So I spend too much of my time highlighting it all and making sure it's the same font. So you have to highlight it all and then make sure it's the same font, same size. It's okay to have headings that are slightly bigger font or bold.
So if you're going to send your CV to someone else who's not maybe in an agency, send it as PDF. That's what they expect. Because you know that's your work, nothing's happened to it. PDF is fine. But as I say, for agencies, just for easiness, for us as consultants, it sounds a bit selfish, but it also means that we can get things done a bit faster, is just have it in Word. So for references, we put on the back of our application form that we want references to people who you've reported into. So we don't want to have a reference of Kia, who I used to work with. That doesn't work for me because we need someone who's impartial and can give actual feedback. But you can use, for instance, university lecturer, and you can use a personal reference or character reference as well, but we prefer, and we have to have for our clients, references who you've worked for, so that we can get a true sort of picture of you as an individual.
A CV should be a prompt for you to be able to then have a conversation, a more in-depth conversation about your experience or who you are or what you would like to do and kind of what your goals are. I've had some not so great interviews where someone will just sit and read off their CV. That's not the purpose of it. It's just to try and give a snapshot of you and your experiences. So the basics, the huge don'ts are: don't have grammar, spelling mistakes, don't have an inappropriate email address, don't have different fonts.
Different sizes.
Different sizes. Don't have floral backgrounds and crazy colours. I think I had a CV sent the other day that was one paragraph was lime green and the next paragraph was red and then another paragraph was turquoise blue. So, it got my attention, but for the wrong reasons. Can you think of any other don'ts?
Well, just don't have a selfie on there. Don't have anything that's inappropriate for work. That's all I can say, because sometimes,
hobbies, socialising.
Socialising comes across. No, socialising comes across as likes to drink.
Yeah.
Or party.
Yeah. So interests are really important as well, because it gives an employer more of an idea of who you are. So if you like hiking or tramping or swimming or dog walking or anything, that can provide a cue for a conversation to have.
Nice speaker.
Yeah.
It's common ground, we can talk about it. So before you send your CV, get someone else to check it, because if you're anything like me, I read things, I don't see some of the mistakes. And I love to write away and forget to put in commas, full stops. It's almost like you're having a conversation with me. So I then put it to my colleague Lauren, or Kia actually, to check over, to make sure that there's been another set of eyes so that I don't present myself incorrectly the first time.